discussion about the president, what we just heard there. As fears grow about COVID outbreaks on college campuses, Northeastern University in Boston just canceled the fall term for 11 students for breaking the rules, and they are keeping the tens of thousands of dollars that these students paid in tuition. We'll talk to a student there.
Really. I've been seeing this online, people sharing the stories. Oh my God, they were expelled. They're keeping all $37,000 of their tuition. Like, really? Do you really believe that they'll get away with that? This is propaganda. Like, CNN knows that part of the story is nonsense. Maybe they got expelled, suspended, or whatever. Come back in the spring. Obviously, they're partially refunding them 90%, 95% of that $37,000 tuition. I'm pretty sure that if you get kicked out of Disneyland or Universal, you may get refunded your admission fee, right? Like, hey, here's your $100 back. We don't want you. You trespassed in the Haunted Mansion, so take your money back. No, maybe not. Maybe they keep your $100 because, like, you paid for that day and you got some of that day, but you know what? There's only like a couple hours left or whatever. You got kicked out. But, like, seriously, you paid $37,000 for an entire year and you get expelled, suspended, kicked off campus in the first weeks for some fucking thing that nobody knows what to do. Everyone's running around with their head cut off. You're going to punish these kids for trying to have a college experience, for hanging out in a hotel, probably on a Saturday night. We'll see what they say. And you're going to now keep their $37,000. Who is believing this shit? You understand this is fake news CNN and MSNBC and all the liberal outlets. Probably you read it on the Huffington Post and all that too. Look at this one. I don't know which one. This is a different phone. And it's all just to tell all college students, be good little boys and girls. See, this is what happens. You're going to lose your tuition money because they're trying to scare the whole country and just keep everything fucking just isolated, depressed, max anxiety, just making everyone feel like we are in, this is all Trump's fault. Trump ruined my college experience. We need to go and vote and get rid of him and put Biden in. This is crazy. Like, that part of the story is such nonsense. Like, any of these families, these parents, these 11 people, like, they're not going to sue the fuck out of the university to get their $37,000 back. It's the dumbest fucking thing if you believe that they really had their $37,000 stolen because they went to a hotel hangout because they're college kids, and now the university kicked them all out for hanging out at a hotel, and they don't get their $37,000 back, which was for the entire academic year, and they're getting kicked out in the first weeks of the whole year. You don't get any of your money back? No, yeah, you get 98.9% of your money back, or all of it, because what do they even do wrong? They're supposed to, like, really have that discipline? Hey, it's pandemic 2020. Here's all these new rules. You got to be a robot. You got to act like a 90-year-old. You got to just do virtual classes and stay in your dorm all by yourself. Like, what's the point of even being on campus? What the fuck are these colleges doing? They're greedy motherfuckers. They're trying to scam people, if that part of the story is even true. But it can't be true. It's completely nonsense. Complete nonsense. Absurdity. Fake news media. They're just trying to scare the whole country into making everyone feel so depressed and so full of hatred. Who can we blame? We can't blame China. Why is this getting so... I can't see my face. We can't blame China. They're so far away, even though China fucks us over on trade and everything. Let's blame Trump. We've heard thousands of bad things about Trump over the last 3-4 years. Let's blame Trump. And you want creepy, sniffing, puppet Biden. Yeah, they're both puppets. Trump's a Russia puppet, I guess. That's what you want to say, all you haters. And Biden is a Alexandria Cortez, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Pocahontas puppet. They're going to be taking away your money, giving it away to illegal socialism and welfare and freebies for everybody. They're going to be demanding Section 8 housing, Section 8, Section 9 housing in every nice city. Let's see.
We just heard from President Trump, just wrapped up that news conference at the White House. Among other things, He painted quite a
Where's the
rosy
death
assessment
count?
of his coronavirus
All right, so
response,
anyway,
but
that's my rant today. I just can't believe that they're really leading with that part of the story. 11 kids got suspended. Fine, so cool. Okay, that part isn't. That's not so crazy. But they're keeping their $37,000. No, they aren't. Never in a million years are they going to keep that money. It's like when someone files a $50 million lawsuit like I did in high school against my school district because they kicked me off the varsity baseball team because I, had the government was coming after me for my gambling website, which made national news. It's like everyone just talks about the initial filing. Like a lie goes around the world in a second, but the truth takes a long ass time to make its way. And actually, it's just like a footnote in the papers when like a lawsuit gets dismissed a year later. Nobody cares. That's not sensational. That's not a headline. These stupid
More than 24 students at NYU have been suspended for violating social distancing rules. And in Boston, at Northeastern University, they have canceled the fall term for 11 students for gathering in a hotel room. The school has banned them not only from campus classes for the semester, which just began, but they can't even do online classes.
Say they kept their money.
They will not get a refund on their reported $36,000 tuition. Kelly Chan is the editor-in-chief of
Give me a break.
Independent Student
One way or the other, they're going to get their money back. They have to break into that school and take $37,000 of shit.
That they're not getting refunded because this is how serious these schools are getting. I mean, tell me what you know about these 11 first-year students. It's my understanding they were all staying in this hotel.
Fucking propaganda that they're actually going on and on with this lie.
Northeastern has what we call an NUN program, which is for freshmen, and for the first semester of their freshman year, they get to go abroad. Now, a lot of those were canceled due to travel restrictions, and obviously in the age of COVID, we can't really travel, and it would just put the Northeastern community in danger. So what they had them do was they created the NUN Boston program, where they would set them up at the Westin Hotel by Copley Square, and that's where a majority of the NUN Boston students stay. And as far as I know from News at Northeastern and from
as far as you know,
the 11 students,
37,000.
it was 11 freshmen gathered in a hotel room, and a staff member caught them, and Northeastern had them go through basically like an appeal process.
It's like the fucking
they have to be kicked out within 24 hours.
Communist times.
Unless they
the McCarthy hearings.
For COVID-19.
Who's a commie? Who's a commie? We gotta expel.
Isolation or quarantine.
Talk about the money. Come on.
I know.
Come on, be bold. Keep talking about that bullshit.
Trying to practice everywhere, including on college campuses, and it may be hard to get a campus.
Can you believe what they're doing to this country?
For these 11 students,
just no life. Here's a quote that you all need to.
A change in an attitude where people are really getting serious about it.
No, do not change your attitude.
Definitely, like I've heard a lot of.
What, you gonna turn into robots?
That are saying, one side of the story is like, university is justified in holding these students accountable for their actions, and
here's the quote to live by.
Them in order to keep the community safe. And on the other hand, was this too harsh of a punishment?
You want to die standing like this?
And freshmen put in a very tough situation.
Or you want to be on a fucking knee with this mask? Live on a fucking knee with 50 inconveniences, or stand and live? Or was it stand and die? If you're gonna die, then fucking die living your life. That's the fucking quote. Where you want to be on your knee, suffering an inconvenience and acting like a robot with no personality and just taking orders for indefinitely. When does it end? The next time there's a little flu mask mandates, and on and on and on it goes. So I'd rather die standing.
Expect removal from the community, including the immediate loss of university housing. Disciplinary processes will be expedited so that Northeastern can move swiftly to protect the health.
She's not talking about the 37,000. It's such a fake-ass sensational headline just to try to scare millions of college students to stay locked down, suffer until the election.
Is not fair.
So that you hate Trump so much.
18, 19 years old. They've been locked up probably all
It's just
summer
crazy.
or
What
longer.
the fuck? Humans are supposed to just stay locked up,
Find out what they did, which is
not interacting with anybody?
And let's hope we can all deal with each other.
You're all, no more education for you. We just took all your money because you guys were gathering for a hangout. Bad. We got a virus. China virus, election China virus. And we are going to...
If you're not sick with COVID, Can they appeal?
Fuck all this.
I believe that everything goes through the appeal process. I'm not currently updated.
They
on
acted
individual
so
cases
serious.
And, where they are in that process, but as far as I know, in terms of covering,
People are putting
that
dick,
event,
little dicks and stuff on these mask signs and everything.
For you to be covering there in
Eat a
Northeastern.
dick
Again,
and fuck
thank you very
this.
much.
And I know like people at Santa Barbara
Got it.
and
Coming
other
up next,
colleges,
a new
and
warning
they're all in their
with
dorms
2/3
fucking making
of
fun of this
workforce
shit. No,
to shut down
can you
because
believe
of
these
the
people
pandemic?
even
We'll
think
talk
for a
to
second
Tom
that
Colicchio live.
college kids, high schoolers are gonna like start taking this seriously now because some people got suspended, expelled, and they're being lied to that they had their money taken. Like, this doesn't even make sense. This is not possible. You cannot just have your money taken, your entire tuition for the next 8 months.